Today, Johnston and Auld remain firm friends and still live in Glasgow, the city they grew up in, and where they found fame.
This is what we've done all, what you call, before, you know, you really made it, where all the training was done. In my mother's house, and then there's a junior field across the road from it. I'll show you. So this is really where it all started, it all happened. This is View Park, Livingston, just outside Belsall.
Both are still Celtic supporters and regularly make the journey to Celtic Park. It still excites them to this day.
This is when it used to hit us.
This is when
we're coming up here.
And how, just look at the stadium at this particular moment. Well, although there wasn't a stand and such like what it is now, but it was just the place itself, the atmosphere.
You just heard it, and especially when you turned up, when you turned into the entrance here just before you
Kerry Dale Street. Look
just
at
when
it.
you turned up.
Does that not excite you? Have a look at that.
You just turned in here, and then you felt it.
So how would the present-day Rangers fare against the Celtic side of the 60s?
Well, I think it'd be a hard game. They'd only beat them 2-1 because some of these are 50 now, aren't they?
The Lisbon Lions remain so popular that wherever they go, they're instantly recognised, especially when they visit the Baird's Bar, the most famous Celtic pub in Glasgow. Glasgow's a divided city. Rangers are the team of the Protestant community, Celtic the team of the Catholic community. Celtic have their roots firmly established in the huge Irish immigrant population that came to Glasgow over 100 years ago, and the traditions live on. One of Celtic's goalkeepers is the Republic of Ireland international, Pat Bonner.
We used to have a lot of immigration in Ireland, and most of the people used to come to Scotland to work, and they became very connected with this club. And in fact, the guy that started up Celtic was a brother who hailed from Ireland many, many years ago. So there's a lot of tradition there, and I think it's a place to make a statement for the Irish people too at times. Not just the Scottish, the Irish is very, very important.
The most important thing for Celtic fans is to end the domination of Rangers in the league.
This year we'll stop them because there's no way they're going to get 9. We'll stop them. We've got Tom now. We've got Hoydong.
Rangers fans leave you in no doubt where their loyalties lie.
Scotland's divided in two, and it's all about religion, and we just don't get on. It's all about that.
It's taken Celtic a long time to mount a challenge to Rangers. Rangers developed their ground and brought in foreign stars in the mid-1980s. Celtic did nothing until now, and they're paying the price for it. They've a long way to catch up, but they are getting there. After 4 weeks of the season, they led the table, an unfamiliar position for them in recent years, but the acid test of their development would be in their first league meeting with Rangers. After losing the League Cup final to Wraith, Celtic did win their first trophy for 6 years when they won the Scottish Cup last season. But the championship is the one they're after. Rangers aren't going to let their supremacy slip away without a fight, and in this game at times they made Celtic look very ordinary. The difference between the two sides is best illustrated by the second goal scored by Paul Gascoigne, one of many big names signed by Rangers in recent years. If Celtic are to succeed, they'll have to match the glamour signings of their rivals. But there's also the question of acclimatisation for their foreign stars, who are used to continental-style football.
If there is a difference, it's that you don't stop running. Running for 90 minutes. Sometimes there's no tactical play whatsoever. In principle, it's 90 minutes of running.
At the moment we try to change a bit, and we try to play the passing game. I think that's exactly what we need here in Scotland when you play for Celtic.
Celtic believe they can win the championship this year. Sceptics say they're not ready yet. But if Rangers do equal that record of 9 successive championships, Celtic supporters can always tell Rangers fans exactly what it's like to win the European Cup.
Next week, the Bulgarian story through the eyes of their leader, Dimitar Penev, and their star, Hristo Stoichkov. Pick that one out.